Venus. Ishtar sink. Destination revealed. The wilds of Venus devour the unprepared. Gather your strength to answer the stranger's call. Recommended levels 10 to 12. It's a good thing I'm almost 14! So that brings us a whole new planet over here. Wow! Actually means that the only remaining planet to reveal is Mars in the vanilla game, which is no longer true anymore because today's the day that Taken King came out, so there's somewhere around here a new system is floating that I haven't even gotten to see yet, but we'll get there as fast as possible. Oh! Looks like I have mail over there. But yeah, let's do the first Venus mission at the very least. A stranger's call, Ishtar sink, Venus. Follow the stranger's coordinates to a legendary colony in the lost jungles of Venus. This will give us a nice chance to see a new planet. But yeah, you can imagine, let's see. Looking at, this should be what, episode 7? I'm sure you can imagine why some of us were frustrated at launch. Because, this is, the number of missions I've done have placed me roughly halfway through the vanilla game's progression, and what that'd be like, that'd make this like a 14 episode series if it wasn't for like DLC and now a new expansion coming out. Oh well. But it's actually a fantastic game, which you can tell from the fact that I'm having so much fun with it throughout the time, but the fact that it's already coming to a close, or already like at the halfway point of what launched a year ago, kind of indicates a lot of the reason why people were so much frustrated.
Our new friend must have access to extraordinary methods to have reached out to us like that. The radio message she sent came from somewhere in the jungles of Venus. This colony was built by the Ishtar Collective. Records say they once studied ruins older than humanity itself. We thought this was all lost in the collapse. I don't like us getting dragged out here and not being able to get the lay of the land. There used to be a Guardian outpost nearby. Let's see what they have on this place.
Alright, so we don't yet have the ability to use our Sparrow once again, but as usual, the first mission's pretty much us getting the ability to use it anyway. It's very nice going to a new planet in this game. It's always a nice, cool, amazingly detailed. Look at that skybox. It has there's like a storm going on there. There's lightning effects. You can see like ships coming in either as a meteor storm or, yeah, probably a meteor storm. Probably not a bunch of ships necessarily. Tornadoes in the distance. Volcanic mountain. A ruined city. Like this is amazing art, and that's what you get from each new planet. But this one in particular is pretty striking in a way that some of the other ones aren't, because Venus is a crazy place before you try to make it into a crazy sci-fi city. But one of the main cool things about going to a new planet is also that you get a new dominant race on each planet. Hey guys. Oopsie, I missed. Let's fix that. There we go. So obviously the first planet's main race was the Fallen, or maybe not race, team, whatever you want to call them. Alliance in this case. I think the Fallen consists of multiple races sort of brought together. I'm not entirely sure if Vandals and Dregs are different or not. I could be wrong about that. I might be just projecting Covenant characteristics onto them. It's possible. But the first planet was clearly heavily focused on the Covenant. Second planet, lots of the Hive. And third planet, we're going to have something new to deal with. I'm trying to remember if we've seen them before. I don't think we've seen them quite yet. No, they're going to be a big deal here. And no matter what planet you go to, the Fallen will be there too, in addition to whatever the planet's local enemy is. Because they're the main antagonist of the game that is actively in pursuit of you and trying to destroy the Traveler on behalf of the darkness. But over time we may find out that maybe the Fallen aren't all bad, just the ones that I'm fighting themselves, and maybe that's why they're called the Fallen. Or maybe it's just the House of Wolves that's so goddamn mad at me.
We're linked. Sparrow's accessible. There's a lot here about some war machines called the Vex. Indestructible, relentless, supremely intelligent. And they can teleport. Great. Guardians used to have sensors to track them. Let's get them back online.
We have a vehicle! Yeah! So now we're hearing about these Vex. I hope they're not vexing. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Don't shoot me, I'm just passing through. Sheesh, guys, chill out. You don't own the whole planet, although you want to, so I guess, you know... Oh wow, I guess it's level 39. That wasn't even possible till today, I think.
The Vex sensors should be up ahead.
I'm pretty sure the cap was actually, what, 36 before today, I think? Until the, because today is the first launch day of the Taken King, the expansion that came out this year. I'm a little behind, it happens. I wanted to start when 2.0 came out, and 2.0 came out only a week before the Taken King. It doesn't give me a lot of time to catch up, as it turns out. Oh well. Hey, buddy. Yeah. I was thinking about just starting with Taken King immediately on my Warlock, and just pausing this series till I finish Taken King, and then doing this one, or doing this one in parallel or something. Nah. Too confusing. Being like a week or two late to Taken King is not going to be that big of a deal. It's one of those active online communities, like Dark Souls, where I don't really have to worry about all the buzz fading away a week later the way that a lot of games do these days. Probably. Or well.
These sensors are extensive. Okay, I should be able to track these machines. Let's head to those coordinates and find out what she wants us to see.
I like the idea of doing that little animation here and there. Kind of gives you a chance to actually see my character during missions in his helmet armor. I sometimes wish I could just not have the helmet armor at all, because it's kind of nice seeing my customized character anywhere besides the tower, but oh well. It happens. Also, it doesn't necessarily make sense for it to not be on, since one of these planets is just an open space with no atmosphere. And the remaining planets aren't necessarily safe to breathe on either. Hey guys. I have to go through your way now, so I'd really appreciate if you could clear out a little bit. Oop. Where are you at? Deal with you real quick. Buddy. Oh, he's dead already. I saw that guy over there and I thought he still had to deal with him. You survived. Stop that. You're so much more agreeable when you're not alive. There we go. Who all's around here? Any surprises? No surprises? I'm gonna grab me some bloom. Spirit bloom. It's a crafting material that's good to grab when you can see it. And this is the easiest, I think that's the easiest crafting material to farm in the game to some extent, just because it's so easy to see. It's a big glowy blue spot in random spots. What's that? Just a piece of texture. Oh, stuck on the geometry a little bit. We got this though. Is there a chest stashed over here? There sure is. I remember you. I remember you. That could actually be an upgrade. Let's take a look at that. It's a Sidonia. It's an auto rifle. It's better than my other one that has 17 attacks. Let's get rid of that one. Taking up space and shit. What do you think you're doing? Alright. That happens. Over here we have... Ooh. Superior, but with no special effects. It's just superior in defense only. I'll take it. Losing some discipline, but there may be other benefits that make it... Oh, wow. Massive increase in defense there. Bam. Character's looking a little different. Also, I'm getting more and more white items on my character, which is not a great sign. Ooh, bonus capacity for hand cannons. Happy to get that. Light levels up to 56. That it has value in itself.
Vex. Like we're surrounded.
I mean, I can't be surrounded because I haven't entered the room yet. They can only be in front of me, you know? Hey, light tower.
Coordinates lead here? What is it? Let me get a closer look.
It's just my incoming death. Alright, respawn restricted. We're now in an instance. Who's a big spooky? Alright, let's go touch it. That's a smart thing to do with alien artifacts, right? You stick our face in it.
Fascinating. A conflux of non-baryonic streams going... where? Oh, no! It's the Vex. Better find some cover.
Oh, you guys look happy to see me. Whee! I win. Venus reconnaissance complete. Ow, rude. They came back. No one told me there would be more. Alright, guys. Getting a little tired of your bullshit. Bam! So the Vex are interesting because the headshots aren't their weakness. You have to shoot their glowy bit, which can vary from enemy to enemy. Not enemy type to enemy type. I mean, not enemy to enemy within the same type, but enemy to enemy just in general. See that glowy bit? Boom! Explodey. There's a hobgoblin. Hobgoblins are a little nasty. If you damage them severely, for example hitting their weak spot or just shooting them a lot, and they realize you're hurting them, they'll actually go into an invincible mode where a shield comes out. Thankfully my weapon apparently one-shots them when I shoot the weak spot, so I'll circumvent that as much as possible, and I'm sure it'll come up at some point. Hey guys! Nope, he tried to get a shot off. Can't let that happen. Hey Minotaur, you're a big nasty. Just gonna get some distance real quick. He's a big nasty, isn't he? Time for... oh, it's not loaded. There we go. That's the time for rocket launchers. That's the whole reason heavy weapons exist. For Minotaurs more than anything else, especially during raids. What we got over here? There's someone stashed over here. There we go. Oh, hello. Haha, I got him. From a decent distance, too. Oh, here comes more. You can always tell from the weird portal thing. Just throw a grenade in the middle of it. Sure it'll help. Ah, I missed twice. Third time's the charm, I guess. Guys, you want to just chill out a second? It's cool. We could have a picnic. Oop. Wow. I forgot how to aim. It's back. What you got? Oh, hey, he's trying to get a sniper roost. Who's not a sniper? You're not a sniper. Alright. We're getting close now. Bam. They got explodey hands. You see that? He's just stuck his hand out. He's like, talk to the hand, and his hand exploded at me like a crazy hand. I don't know what I was talking about there. That was probably not the best time to use that, because there was not a Minotaur in there. Haha. So satisfying to get somebody when they're about to shoot you with a sniper shot the way the hobgoblins do. You're not even all dead. That was not a worthy time to use that attack. Oh. I don't know how to aim. Alright. Buddy. Buddy. There we go. Ooh, heavy ammo. I could use that. There's gonna be another Minotaur, right? Yeah, there is. No, there's not. What? Oh, there's one way over there. Let's focus on him first, because if I lose track of him in the mess, it'll be a problem. And right now I can fire into him in a whole group. There we go. Did I get him? I think he's down. Yeah, he is. Oh, rude. Dealing with it. There we go. Got you. Reloading for no good reason. Anyone else? Buddies. Yeah. Oh, Minotaur friend. Minotaur friend Y. There we go. Wow, I was not expecting to be able to one-shot them in this mission with that gun. It really trivializes them to an extent. Minotaurs can be a real problem because they're kind of dangerous. They're pretty bullet spongy and aggressive. But if I keep one-shotting them with my spare rocket launchers and not wasting them on other things, then I think I'm gonna come out ahead, I guess.
What are these things? Are there any still intact that I can analyze?
Well fought.
You're here.
We haven't got much time.
Who are you?
Why have you been watching us?
I don't even have time to explain why I don't have time to explain. I will. I know.
Will what?
I wasn't talking to you, little light.
I'm a ghost, actually.
Many guardians fell. Strong ones. But you made it here. Yes, I'm listening. They are here. With me.
Who's she talking to?
Understood. You need my help, Guardian.
Is that why you brought us here?
They brought us here. The Vex. Evil so dark it despises other evil.
You're not a Guardian.
No. I was not forged in light. But I believe where our paths cross, ground could break. Have you heard of the Black Garden?
We've heard the legends.
The greatest threat to us all lies there. Where these machines are born. Find the Black Garden. Rip out its heart. Only then will your traveler begin to heal.
Can you help us find it?
My path's my own. I can't.
If we're going to find the Black Garden, we need to see the Awoken.
Ah, yes. The Awoken. Out there wavering between the light and the dark. A side should always be taken, little light. Even if it's the wrong side. Too late returning. How many? Hold position, kill the engines, and don't let them find you.
So, how do we find the Awoken?
They live all the way out at the edge of the darkness. Last place the light touches. Can't we just stay here with the murderous robots?
No. Little light.
Don't do that.
And there we have the most mocked line of dialogue in the entire game. From me included. It's just, up to this point, there's been so little story in the game, and you're like, I would really like a little bit more things to be invested in, and then this woman comes up and she's like, I don't even have time to explain why I don't have time to explain. And they're just like dropping more mysteries. Ooh, the Black Guardian, the edge of the darkness. You go to the Black Garden, not the Black Guardian. And then she's mysteriously talking to someone we can't see, and it's like, okay, I get it, you're mysterious, and the story's mysterious, and your motives are mysterious, and everything's mysterious. So now we can do battle work. We can do basically these both focus on armor. I can focus instead on speed or recovery. I'm actually quite fond of recovery, so I'm gonna stick with what I had before. I like that more, I think. Anyway. Our hand cannon can get some bonus stability. I'm okay with that. Our rocket launcher can get, all sorts of upgrades apparently. Upgraded damage and a heavy payload. But I can't click on that till I get this one, and this one requires weapon parts, so we need to start selling some weapons. So what's going on here? We have an auto rifle, pulse rifles, pulse rifle. Alright, so our new pulse rifle's unlocked, 70 power. Get rid of this garbage. Maybe play with this one for a little while, because it has 70 power. There we go. Takes my my light rating up to 58, which is not a bad deal either, because that affects other statistics. So not an overall bad deal at all. Sniper fusion, I'll keep those around. I still like having a copy of each. Let's see. It does increase my light, so it's probably worth it. I'm wearing an entire suit of the same armor, aren't I? Fire break, fire break type 3, fire break. So I'm fully equipped in fire break armor, which is kind of not great armor, but I'm leveling and acquiring new types of armor faster than I'm actually acquiring rare types of armor. That's fine. I can live with it. Ultimately, the goal is, in a few episodes here, I'm just going to be out-leveling all this gear anyway. And I'll get new stuff again. Yay! So I'm not going to overthink it and get too invested in my different things here. But hey, let's get some more story in this episode. Here we have... there's the Festian Outpost on the Reef. The asteroid belt. Social. Join forces with the Queen's Guard in a hunt down their enemies. Cool little location to be able to visit. So it's like a second version of the tower, like a hometown you can go visit. Interestingly, was not available in the main game. In fact, in the main game, There was like, hey look, Venus, Moon, Earth, Tower, and Mars over here somewhere, I assume. And this must be Taken King and this must be Mars. The Reef showed up as a zone, but it was just a place where you had one cutscene and that's it. This whole part where there's suddenly a zone is actually a new concept, which is pretty cool to have more now. Alright, The Awoken, a level 10 story. Travel to find the home of the Awoken and find what they know about the Black Garden. This is a big deal because the Black Garden's like the primary goal of what we're trying to accomplish in the first main campaign.
This come from?
Every ship that could escape fled Earth during the collapse. They made it this far. I guess they died out here.
It's a graveyard. How did the Awoken survive?
No one knows.
Intruder bearing 127, you have crossed into the realm of the Awoken. State your business or be fired on by order of the Queen.
Don't look at me. Better say something.
We are from Earth. We're here to seek the Council of the Awoken.
Conform to my trajectory. Any deviation will be taken as an act of aggression.
Looks like we're in the right place.
Why is the right place always so terrifying?
I just want to point out the Exo are such a cool character design. I'm really psyched looking at my protagonist. I like the way his mouth glows when he talks, and you see the inside of his like skeletal structure is freaky.
So, these are the trespassers demanding an audience.
We didn't mean to trespass.
The Queen herself judges who may or may not enter the realm. Me? I see no reason she should be available for whatever washes up at the Reef. But here we are.
We've come to ask for help.
It is afraid of the fallen. It does not understand these ones are mine.
Apologies, Your Grace.
I am a guardian from Earth. We're searching for the Black Garden.
Why?
We seek to destroy the darkness at its heart.
You want to turn it into a battleground? How unimaginative.
Do you know where it is?
Everyone knows where it is. The hard part is getting in.
Can you help us?
And why would we do that?
The Queen requests counsel with her brother.
That's good. Why not? We'll make you a key. How's that? All we need is the head of a Vex Gate Lord.
A Gate Lord?
Why do you want a Vex head?
Oh, we don't. And I doubt we'll get one either. But it's your only hope of getting into the Black Garden.
We will return.
Or die on Venus. Either way.
And so we are dismissed. They have what we want in order to get to the Black Garden, but now we have to do potentially menial tasks in order to get what we want from them, and we can't go to their base now. So I'm gonna go visit the tower, since there's clearly something they want to contact me with there around there. So yeah, you can either decide they're really just dismissing us, and they don't even care about the Vex head, no well, or you could interpret it as, yeah, maybe they do care about it, and they're just acting and invested. It's tough to tell, but oddly enough, in the main game, yeah, you kind of flew to this weird galaxy, had this cutscene, and that's it. That's kind of the whole purpose of the Reef. Have that cutscene, and then have another cutscene when you actually succeed, and it pushes the story forward, sure. And I'm not gonna complain too much, because that's like most of the cutscenes in the game is those two that you have there, and they're so damn well done. It makes you really yearn for more, and that's actually what a lot of Destiny does. It's you want more of Destiny's gameplay, you want more Destiny's worlds, you want more of Destiny's story, and all of it doesn't quite have as much as you would initially wanted it to. But hopefully, when people that dive in with the Taken King and haven't experienced the original quality levels, the original quantity of missions, hopefully the new people coming in will be actually more satisfied. It's like, wow, this game's actually pretty long. Because if you buy it now, it's actually about that price. If you buy it right now, with the Taken King included, it's roughly the price that it was originally when I bought it, but you get way more game. Spark of Light, consumable. This Spark of Light can be used to immediately increase one character's level to 25 and unlock the Taken King campaign. It may only be used by a character who is not already level 25. This process is irreversible.
All done. Bye.
So if I wanted to, I could just become level 25 right now. I somewhat question the idea behind the fact that they are doing that. That seems like a weird approach. Just be like, hey, welcome to Taken King. You don't have to work for it though. I don't know. Something about that seems slightly odd. I don't think I'm going to be using it because obviously we're doing a series here. New quest. Defeat opposing guardians in a control match while your team holds at least 2 control zones. We've lost a lot of ground to the darkness over the years. When the time comes, control matches will ensure you're ready to take the territory back.
The patrons love an enthusiastic
I'll accept it. He's telling me to go into the PvP game. Don't know if I'll bother particularly soon. I'd like to develop my character a bit more and get used to more stuff about how to play him, but that's an interesting thing in this game is that the Crucible exists, and you're not fighting and killing other Guardians necessarily. You're actually competing to as a training experiment in order to be able to better better face the darkness itself.
How can we help?
Veterans Tour. Guardian, again and again, you have impressed the Vanguard with your courage, your dedication, your service. The people of the tower have approached me and asked that they be allowed to offer you their thanks for all you have done this past year. I have agreed on the condition I get at least my last word with you. Oh, I get to have the last word with you. Go.
I know you'll do your duty.
Veterans Tour! Alright, so now
As you were.
I think we're going to spend the rest of this episode talking to people, apparently. So, because this is launch day of the Taken King, I think that, yeah, they gave me a Spark of Light to level me up to level 25, so I could just skip to Taken King if I wanted to. And now they're having me go around town and talk to people, because I think they just want to congratulate and make people feel good if they had played this game to some extent before the expansion came out. I don't know if they're reading my profile as a whole and being like, you've been around forever, you do this quest. Or if my character existing before it is simply the only requirement there is. By which I mean, I don't know if they just are like, oh, your Titan existed before the launch, here, did this quest. Or they're looking into like how long I played my Warlock and how long I've actually been around, which is fairly long.
The darkness will not cease on its own.
It is my honor to speak to you today, Guardian. This has been a great and terrible year. The Black Garden, Crota, the Kellepkels. Hello, I haven't done the Black Garden yet. This is so out of sequence with my own story. Come on, man. And now you stand before me. Your light as a beacon in the night. You are why the walls still stand, why the tower holds us together, and why the last safe city sees a brighter year to come on the horizon. Here's an item you can't use. Hey, that's a lot of... It can have 10 intelligence and 10 intellect, and it starts with 170 defense, so it's clearly an upgrade. Just gonna have to gain like 5 more levels before I can do it. What's it look like? Oh, that'll be Ghost's new look, apparently. All stripey. Wait, did it have abilities? Let's look at those. Increased intellect, increased discipline, detects the marks of detects the marks nearby spin metal formations, chance to find additional spin metal when looting engrams in the Cosmodrome, generate additional glimmer when killing the Hive. So just general bonuses. Mostly not stat bonuses after the first obvious part. Let's see, Spark of Light used. It's sitting here like, hey, press this button to use this. No, leave me alone.
Do not stop fighting.
Shame on you. Wow, I don't know how I feel about that. That game's pushing that spark of light on me like it's drugs or something. I don't like the fact that it was right there, like it was located the way that you'd put like a quest reward. Like I could have just accidentally become level 25. I'm trying to play the campaign, guys. Stop it.
Something old world for you.
Eva Levante, or Eva. Hey there, I have a special order, just for you. Zavala himself put in the request. I know this probably doesn't seem like much coming from somebody who sells high-tech paint jobs, but thank you. It's an honor to work alongside guardians like yourself. I was on the waitlist for 5 years before my clearance was approved. It was worth it to be a part of all this every day. So this is a new shader I can put on. Look at that. Makes me look all Black Ops and all that. Also can't use that till I'm level 20, so it's a little teasy that they're throwing this stuff at me right now. Oh, requires year 1 veteran. Does that... It didn't say requires level 20. Does that mean I can actually put it on right now? What? It says requires year 1 veteran. Wait, am I not a year 1 veteran? Can I also not use the ghost? Requires level 20. What does year 1 veteran mean? Do I not count as year 1 veteran? That'd be real messed up if they gave me an item I'm not allowed to use ever.
Let's see how New Monarchy can help you.
Executor Hideo? I don't even know who you are, honestly. You know the city is counting on you, and with good reason. Everything you've done, all that you've the potential to do, truly, you're the kind of representative who we deserve here in the tower. After all, winning is everything, right? And results talk. You've got this, Guardian.
Right.
Now what do I get? Support New Monarchy. What separates us from the darkness? It's neither our technology nor our strength in battle, it's our minds, civilization, and potential. Why else would the Traveler have chosen us? The last city can be more than a cradle of refugees. It cries out for a guiding hand that could bring out its best. No, I'm not going to accept your allegiance. That's, it's just teams. They're kind of arbitrary. This game has a bunch of factions you can join around the town that have different... If you read their lore, like to have that little discussion like I just had with that guy, they give you a little bit of feedback about, like, or a little background on what their goals are and what they think should happen to the tower and what they think the human race should try to do to survive, and their general stances. And if you talk to each one of them, you'll get their background, and then you can choose to accept their allegiance. But I think you can only be a member of one faction at a time. You can get a class item by joining, and then if you wear that class, if you wear the thing that makes you a member of their allegiance, and any of this could be outdated, I guess, because I'm basing this on last year's information. You gain reputation for that faction whenever you're fighting in the Crucible and stuff like that, or completing patrols, and that unlocks additional rewards. Much like reputations in every other MMO. I still remember that first gun I gave you. Good action. Took the old oil well, kept it around for... Anyway, these should help. Next time you get into a long scrap, remember Old Banshee when you do. 5 heavy ammo synthesis.
Keep us safe.
Yeah, this is really bizarre. I see why they're doing this whole thing, but it seems like they should do it when you reach a certain level or complete a certain quest, as opposed to just arbitrarily doing it today. Because this character has not done most things that these guys are happy with. I recognize the vagaries of engram decryption can result in mixed feelings towards the cryptarchy in general, and myself in specific. Rest assured, from our perspective, we greatly value the relationship between research and applied theory. Please take this token of our appreciation, a fitting reward, I think, for all that you have done. A deceptive... Oh my god! It was called the deceptive engram, get it? Because it was lying. It was pretending that it was some green, but it was actually a gold called Hard Light. An auto rifle with 160 attack power. They're just throwing stuff at me, apparently. Look, it looks pretty sweet. Alright. Can't use that either until I get the right level, but hey! That means I have an exotic to use the moment I hit level 20, so that's kinda cool.
Give my regards to the enemy.
Oh my god, there's still more of them. Why is there more? But yeah, that guy's talking about like mixed feelings and stuff like that. He's talking about the large amount of strife and anger caused by how the Cryptarch originally worked. Because what it really meant is that if you got a certain engram, you had a certain % chance of getting that quality, but also a chance of getting a lower quality. And the higher quality of the engram itself was, the lower chance there was of you actually getting that quality of an item out of it. They kind of reversed that. Now you're guaranteed to get at least that level of quality, or maybe better. Because people weren't so psyched about that. So they had to rebalance the whole system to not be... so people didn't feel like they were being lied to. Hello, Arak Jalal. To be honest, I had hoped we would not still be here a year ago. Whether you are with us or not, you must admit the darkness looms ever closer. But still, there are opportunities everywhere. You've bought us time. Whatever the way forward will be, you're an integral part of that path. You have my respect.
Thank you.
And you can accept their allegiance if you want to, or not. But there's the badge you get as a result. So Dead Orbit. This is their background about who they are. It will not be easy. New battles await us among the stars, but we would rather fight on our terms than stay crouched in this coffin as the darkness closes in. We possess the hope the Traveler gave us with its dying breath. We will not allow its hope to wither on a dead earth. We will seed it amongst the stars.
Time's running out.
I should actually show you guys some of the stuff that they give you too. It's like up here. There's you can just donations. If you're a member of their team, you can basically donate motes of light and weapon parts and all these different items. And donating those items gives you more reputation, basically. Once you're rank 1, you can get this stuff. The Heliopause Gauntlets, Heliopause Greaves, Mark. So it's like a whole set of level 40 equipment, because now that that's the level cap, that's where all the reputation rewards go. The helm and the helm and chestplate are rank 2. Then at rank 3, you finally start to get all their faction-specific weapons. Interestingly, there's only 6. I think they all actually only have 6. There's more than 6 types of weapon in the game, so if you like a different kind of weapon, you're actually going to have to go talk to someone else about that. That's basically what this episode is, I'm noticing, is just lots of talking to people and two major cutscenes. And not a whole lot of missions, but that'll have to stand for now.
Prepare, Guardian.
Lakshmi 2. We still have so many questions. There are so many things we still don't know. Only one way to find out, right? Stay the course, stand true, and meet the future as it comes. Someday you'll be with us, and we will win the day. We salute you, Guardian.
Excellent choice.
Little background on this, people. They're the Future War Cult. What does the future bring? We alone have the answer. It has always been war. War between humans, war between species, war between light and darkness. War is the fundamental fabric of the universe. Dare we defy it? Will you help us prepare? And similarly, they have the same setup. Donate stuff. Some armor. Other armor. The rest of their set. I think I used to be, yeah. I'm pretty sure I used to be a member of the Future War Cult specifically because they will sell you a hand cannon. I think that's who I was allied with. You can also go after them for lore specifications. I don't know if you still can, but it used to be possible to jump out of the level somewhere around here. Then you could actually run down there. You could run around down there in the hangar where you're not supposed to be at all, actually. Am I getting a new ship? I'm getting a new ship. Aw, well everyone's gonna have the same ship now, because you gave them this. What's it look like? Ooh, it's a nice sparrow. Level requirement? I don't see one. Amanda Holiday. Hey there, Lucky. Zavala has had me put together a special job for you. I think you'll like this one. Got time on the main server to design it. Got to use the good paint. Didn't even have to use scrounged parts. Only the best for you. And hey, for me, thanks for helping keep us in the air, Guardian. So this stuff makes a little less sense, like I've said, because I haven't actually done half the stuff that they're congratulating me for on this particular character. But it's kind of cool if we just interpret it. Oh, how do the stats compare, by the way? Way better. So of course I'll use it, and we'll get rid of this crappy sparrow. A crappy old sparrow. I got a new cool one now. We could just choose to ignore anything, all mentions of the Black Guardian, and just assume that we could just interpret this as like everyone's cool and giving me cool gifts because I saved Earth. Because I did finish most of the Earth missions and the Earth strike, and kind of repel things a bit, perhaps. Things have improved at the very least. Dear Lord, how can there be more? Oh, okay, they're probably sending me to Zavala now. We're probably on our final lap. You know what? Before I go down there, since that's probably where I'll end the episode, let's do a quick visit to the bounty board. Got something new for me? Do stuff on the Cosmodrome. Probably I'll get around to that. Precision kills, obviously. Solar weapons. Generate orbs of light. I do that. Cabal majors and ultras and Hive majors and ultras. Can I carry them all? I can. Okay, cool. Those are all things I'll reasonably do. Those are important because they're how you get a lot of your experience boosts. Crota's Bane.
We'll need more like you.
Eris Morn. Guardian. You and I have much in common. We know what waits in the shadows. We know what it means to face the Hive. And now, because of you, I know hope. Hope for the year ahead. Hope that we may not be able to see what lies though we may not be able to see what lies before us. With the right allies, we will find our way. New Hunter class item. Oh, wow. So it's a class item for all three classes. Hunter, Titan, and a Warlock. What's this Titan one look like, since that's the one I can actually wear? That's just this little pattern here. 200 defense, though. That's a lot. It's a lot more than I get. But I have to be level 20, of course.
Never rest.
Crap. We're just gonna pretend that didn't just happen, because I misinterpreted that as thinking... Whoops. I thought I was getting all three of them for all three of my characters. I can only pick one. Maybe I'll get the same quest when I play as the other character. Oh well, I have a hunter to give that to, so it's not that big of a deal. But that was stupid of me. Lord Shax. You are lights fiercer than I thought. You arrived a neophyte and now stand before me a paragon. Take these, and I'll see you in your next match. I've never been in a match yet, buddy. Silly horn guy. Crucible Embers. A gift from Lord Shax to celebrate past victories and prepare you to the battles yet to come. Oh, look at all that stuff. I've got a Crucible commentation. Wow. Some of that stuff's things I don't even recognize. Alright, cool. Hey, Zavala.
Up early?
The Vex know the future. The Hive has no fear. The Cabal have the strength of whole galaxies behind them, and the Fallen are ruthless beyond belief. These are the enemies we face, Guardian. The enemies you have faced. Despite the odds stacked against you, you have earned the respect of the Tower, of the City, and of the Vanguard. You have carried the light of the Traveler into the dark places indeed. You have kept the dream alive. Your first year of service is the first of many, I'm sure, and I am proud to serve beside you. What is that? Oh, it's a cool... Oh, what? Is that a tiger emblem? Or a lynx tiger? I didn't expect that at all. That's... weird. Okay, I'll take it. I will take it. It just says be brave. I think that's the end of that quest. That was an interesting little reunion tour thing. Yeah, I totally grabbed the hunter item. I fucked up bad. It's fine though. I have all three classes. Yep, that's just... Blam! Tiger icon. I like the dragon one a lot better though. Or Griffin?
Search Osiris and Oryx.
Pretty sure it's technically a Griffin. Anyway, guys. I'll see you next time. Bit of a longer episode than normal, but I wanted to just get all of that stuff done all in one go, because I knew it was going to take a little while. We'll do either 2 more missions and or a strike next episode.